Lolo mi hornies. Another little boo-boo to show you. So it's my Mini H V2, so called, or whatever. It's my second quad, as my first Mini is getting battered now and nearly time for retirement. Look, these are motor mounts now holding on a zip ties, and it withstood so many crashes, countless. So I got I wanted to build my second one as a backup quad. Well, I have too many of these anyway, and basically what I've learned from the other ones, I found out where the weak spot is, like doing my frame, like wrapping with the bits and pieces. So this one is much stronger than my first one, what goes towards the frame. So on this one there's no OSD, there'll be no Mobius flying. Afro Mini instead of a regular NASA 32. DR4 receiver with telemetry for my Tyrannis. So small little cam. It's supposedly like a PZ4020, I think, like the 600 TV lines, only in the mini version. And these are the build-up casing for it on a 3D printer. VTX is a 200 milliwatt bus cam module, a little bit modified there to like it works on 3.3 volts. So I'm feeding with two of these from the separate UBEC of these ESCs, HKF 10 amp ESCs, which found the problem. My AVR programmer, something like STK throws error, needs to be software upgraded. So different firmware, Simon K on the ESCs, and it bloody twitches. So there'll be no maiden video. There'll be no maiden video for yes. There won't be no Mobius. So as long as I'm a cheapskate, I didn't want to buy smaller batteries like 1.6 or at least 1.3, like, as I'm getting hungry for power. So I wanted to be lighter than this one, but I probably failed on this one. Well, I didn't fail, like, it's still a nice quad, but here's what I have here on this one. 400 grams sharp, all of flying weight with 2.2 batteries. So this one I want to be lighter. What apparently it didn't. 398 grams, 2 grams lighter. But there's no OSD this one, and VTX is only 200 milliwatts. When I have this one immersion and see 600 milliwatts, and it has a discovery buzzer, and it has a low voltage buzzer, and it has a mini OSD, and anyway, didn't win that much on this one. So still be flying, still be using and abusing. The only thing what I'm gaining here for is that the frame is much more stiffer. Like the motor mounts is here, the double fiber glass, what brings us 3.2 millimeters in thickness, where this one is only double carbon, that well, nearly 3 millimeters, and on a round booms you have a tendency to slip a bit. Well, most of the time it's just a little bit of a CA, fix it again. Now my last crash, I had to get it on a zip ties. So there it is. Hold on, take it out the battery to show you what I do. What I like to doing lately, and that works for me grand, it's like I'm getting the silicone tubing here, doing the bridge over the electronics. That protects the electronics. Everything goes, the impact goes on the battery, and what goes to vibrations, usually that's enough for me. Like, just get only like the silicone tubing, well, sort of a clean-ish plate, because I balance my props very well as precisely as I can. And the motors, RCX motors, we all know what sort of balance do they have. So if there's gonna be gel on the video, there's gonna be, so it's gonna be just like my backup quad Mini V2. Right, so folks, till next time, bye bye.